Will Tallheimer, and this is Will's Gold number 4. I want to talk in this video about presenting, but specifically about the hidden secrets of hidden slides. Now, when we make a presentation or we deliver a workshop or we give a speech, we really need to have 4 goals. The acronym for this is ECRA, E-C-R-A. So the E stands for engagement. We hope that our learners are engaged with what we're talking about. We don't want to entertain them. We want to engage them in a way that helps them comprehend. That's the C. And we also want to make sure that they can remember what we've been talking about. Otherwise, what good does it do them? And finally, we want to make sure that they are able to act. Usually we're speaking with a purpose. We want to give them something to actually do, to move them to action. All right, ECRA. In this video, I'm talking just about the E, the engagement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the slide sorter and show you what I call an interactivity map. All right. And while I'm there, I'm going to show you something else, but we'll start with the interactivity map. All right, here we are in PowerPoint slide sorter view. This is from a 4-hour presentation, really a 4-hour workshop that I recently taught. And I know you can't read the slides now. I'm just going to take you through the deck just to give you a sense of it. See if you can see any patterns as we go through this. I'm going down the slides. You can see they're getting larger in size. You'll probably notice by now that there are yellow and green slides in here. These are hidden slides. This green one is hidden. This yellow one is hidden. What are these? Well, let's focus first on the green slides. By the way, I call this an interactivity map because of these green slides. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's dive in. Okay, this is great. Got the right resolution here. You'll notice this one is a hidden slide. Slide 7 is hidden. It says hidden slide, interactivity ahead. And here's a question. Scenario question I asked the learners, my audience, and then we have a discussion about it. So this is an interaction that we have. Here's another one. This is a general question. What are your goals for learning? What things make it hard to reach our goals? What is most rewarding for you? Here's a scenario question. Here's a what reflections do you have? What questions do you have? If I have a breakout, I will also use this interactivity ahead slide. So why is this important? Well, we know as presenters, we just can't drone on and on. People will fall asleep, they'll get bored, they'll daydream. Researchers call this mind wandering. We don't want mind wandering. Now we know we can't just add interactivity for entertainment's sake. We want to make sure that our interactivity supports people in comprehending, supports them in remembering, has some learning function to it, but adding interactivity is valuable. So what does this enable me to do? Well, I can look at my whole presentation here. Again, I call this an interactivity map because I can see how well I'm doing. Do I have enough interactivities in there? Now, it doesn't mean that I have to have interactivity all the time. Sometimes I might need to convey a concept in some depth, but it does give me a general sense of whether my presentation has enough interactivity in it. Again, I call this an interactivity map for that reason. Now you might wonder, well, Will, why do you write like hidden slide on your slides? Well, I didn't used to, but then I started working with other people on my slides sometimes, and they don't necessarily look to see the hidden slide symbol there, and so they miss that. So you got to put it on there in case you're going to be working with other people. All right, let's look at the yellow slides now. Here's a hidden slide. It says, I'll blow it up here. Oop, it disappeared. Time of previous section, 2 minutes. Total time at this point, 2 minutes. So that's the very first one. So the timing will be the same. And basically, I'm saying that my introduction to my presentation is taking 2 minutes. Let's go down further so you can see this as it really works. Here's one. Time of previous section, 6 minutes. So that means this slide, this one, these pretty pictures, all the way back to the earlier timing slide. This has 48 minutes. So if we add 6 to 48, we get 54. Now, what's the value of these timing slides? Well, there's a whole bunch of benefits. Number one, you're practicing your presentation. You're making sure that it's going to fit in the time allowed. That's really critical. A lot of us tend to go over, right? We have a whole bunch of things at the end and then we speed up and then people can't understand. They zone out. That's not good. So number one, it enables us to figure out the timings. Number two, if you're just doing a one-off, it doesn't matter that much. But if you're doing more than one presentation, it's super valuable. I give thousands and thousands of presentations. And so sometimes I need to make changes. And this enables me to different parts from different presentations. I know about how much time they're going to take. And so I can mix and match fairly simply. When you do this, you have to be careful of your estimates. You have to allow for people interrupting you. You have to allow time for the discussions. You have to allow time for interruptions. Believe me, it always takes longer than you think. But still, by doing this, you're at least getting in the ballpark. And as you practice and deliver your presentations over time, you get more and more accurate. So we have two things. We have the interactivity map, so you can see how much interactivity you have with the green slides. And we have the yellow timing slides, which enables you to make sure your presentation fits into the time. Well, that's it. A simple, practical tip. Best of luck in your next presentation. This is Will Tallheimer saying goodbye for now.